to day 11 of Makeup Mayhem, and today's video is all about makeup firsts. My first palette, do I have that? Yes, I do. My first palette, my first high-end lipstick, firsts, and then maybe stuff that, the first thing that I bought myself. So let's get into it. So I'm actually going to start with something that's not makeup, and it's my very first candle, and it's this. I haven't used it up. It is the Bath & Body Works Bergamot Woods, mini candle. Now I love candles, and I'm allowed to burn them in my room and everything, but this was the very first candle I was allowed to burn in my room, and it means a lot to me for some reason, so I've kept it, and I've held on to it. My very first perfume was the Rang Princess, and it's the original Princess, the one with the purple cap, and this obviously isn't the original one. This is my third bottle of it, and I absolutely love this perfume. It is amazing. It smells so good. It smells it's like vanilla and lavender, lilies, and other flowers. I could be completely wrong, but I do know that there's vanilla in here. My first liquid foundation, my first real true foundation, was the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. This isn't the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect foundation. But it came in this exact same bottle, and it looked the exact same. So I'm just kind of using this as a kind of placeholder for it. So ignore what's written on the front except for the Revlon Photo Ready. And then to go with that, my first concealers were, my first spot concealer was the Revlon Photo Ready concealer in light ivory, whatever they call this one. And I've still got quite a bit left of it. I'm really surprised. And it's still good. There's no bad scent. It hasn't gone off yet. It's still good and it doesn't crease. So I really like that. And then my first high-end concealer that I ever bought, and actually the only high-end concealer I own, is the Benefit Fake Up concealer, which I have on under my eyes today. And I actually got this on Amazon, but it's the packaging. I compared it to the packaging and to the product in Ulta. It is real, but it's really good for light coverage underneath the eyes. And it's not my favorite, but it's still nice. It's good. My first makeup brush, or set of makeup brushes, was a small travel set from Sephora, and this is one of the brushes from it. It's my favorite brush from it. It's this really fluffy kind of blending brush, but I use it as an all-over color brush, and they're still really good. I got them years ago, not that long ago, but at least I was in high school, so that's at least 4 years ago now. God, I'm aging myself majorly. But, yeah, so this is Sephora brushes. They're amazing. And then my first powder was, I didn't get into powders until pretty late. And I started off maybe 2 years ago with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and that is what I have stuck with. This was my very first one. And at first I didn't use it a lot, and then I started using it a lot, and I hit pan, and I'm actually going to be throwing this one out after this video because I can't get the product off of the sides, and I'm not going to repress it because I have another one, and they're only $5. So, it's worth it. My first bronzer was the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, though this one is a medium deep, and I didn't know at the time that there were different types of bronzers. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to use this bronzer that is way too dark for me, and I'm just gonna bronze my whole face. Needless to say, I didn't go out that day, and I washed my entire face off because it looked terrible. And then I learned how to use it correctly, and I now use it as a contour, which I used it as my contour today. And then let's see. I love the lip crayons. So my first lip crayon was actually the Curvy Candy by Clinique, and it's their chubby stick. It looks like this, and I've used it in many photo shoot, many headshots. It's a great color. It's a nice everyday, not really bam, you don't need a really bright color on your lips kind of day. And so I love using this, and it doesn't smell like anything, I don't think. Yeah, it just smells like makeup. I don't know how else to explain that. It just smells like makeup, however makeup smells. And yeah. And then my first high-end lipstick my mom bought me, and it was the original Benefit lipstick, and it's in the color My Treat, and it looks like this. And when they discontinued it, I got so upset. I actually went on eBay and I found a seller selling My Treat in the original packaging and everything. So I have another one for when I run out of this one, which I'm about to. But this was my first high-end lipstick that somebody bought for me. And then this was my first really, really, really high-end lipstick, or lip gloss, I should say, and it's YSL, and it's the Rouge Volupte, and it's the Gloss Volupte, and it's in the color number 15, and it's a gorgeous pink color. My best friend bought it for me for my graduation, and I have no words. I was so surprised to get a YSL product. And the first high-end lip product that I bought myself was actually Posy Tint. And I know that's also a cheek tint, so technically it's cheating. It's also a cheek tint. But I used it only for my lips, and I bought this for myself, and I was so proud of myself for buying it for myself. And so this is my first that I bought myself high-end lip product. Now, my first MAC lip product was Cream Sheen and Crosswires, and it looks like this. It's like a rosy coral kind of color. And I bought it when I was in New York a couple years ago, and I bought it with the lip pencil, which was my very first lip pencil, in the color Whirl, which it's kind of this nudie brown color. And those were my first MAC products ever, and I absolutely love MAC now, so it got me hooked. My first high-end nail polish was NARS by Pierre Hardy, and this is Shark's Left, I think. Shark's Left. It came in a duo, Shark's Left and Shark's Right. Shark's Right is a really pretty lavender color, or not lavender, like a light purple color. And my aunt gave this to me for my birthday, and it's some of the best nail polish I've ever owned. The NARS by Pierre Hardy is some of the best nail polish I've ever owned, and so is the NARS nail polish I own. So if you're looking for a really good high-end nail polish, definitely check out NARS. The first setting spray that I ever owned is actually by e.l.f., and it's e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and I just got this a year ago. Not even a year ago, maybe a couple months ago, because I wanted to try it because I used it during a show. I borrowed a friend's and I used it during a show, and so I was like, maybe there's something to this whole makeup misting like makeup mist and set sort of thing. So I bought this and I absolutely adore it. Grab 3 things here. My very first high-end foundation that I did buy this myself is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation, and I'm in the color number 25, I think. Doesn't it? Yeah. I'm in the color number 25, which isn't the lightest, and I was so surprised when I got color matched that I was not the lightest color out there, and it really, really made me happy. And I absolutely love this foundation. It's great. It makes my skin look absolutely amazing. The coverage is phenomenal. It's a full coverage foundation, and I absolutely love it. And I will continue buying this until something better comes along. Even if something better comes along, I will still be buying this. The first mascara that I purchased that I liked was the Rimmel Scandalized Curvaler. This obviously isn't the original one because I got that 2 years ago. Or not 2 years ago, like a year ago. This is the 3rd tube I've had of it because I go through it like no tomorrow, and it is my favorite drugstore first of mascara. There were other ones that I had used, like the one in the green tube, not the CoverGirl one, the Maybelline one in the green tube, the really slim green tube, and I hated it. And then I discovered this, and I absolutely love it. So I think of this as my first mascara from the drugstore that I really, really liked. Oopsies. And then my first high-end mascara, like full-size high-end mascara that I got, and I just got this actually, maybe like a month ago, is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. It is my favorite mascara of all time, of drugstore and high-end, with Urban Decay Perversion coming in a very close second. This is my favorite mascara, and I absolutely adore it. My first, like, non-lip product purchase from MAC was MAC's Soft and Gentle, and I love it. It is perfect, it is wonderful, and you need to go out and get it. Like, you need to have this in your collection. And then my first high-end MAC eyeshadow purchase is MAC Jest, and it looks like this. And it's a nice satin color, just like a nice all-over lid wash, and I love it. And now we're down to the last 4 things. This is like my first high-end blush purchase, and it's the Convertible Color by Stila and Petunia, and I absolutely love it. It's a great cream blush, and I love it. But now I think of my first really, really high-end blush purchase as my NARS Super Orgasm blush purchase, and it looks like that, and it's my favorite blush. I use it at least 2 or 3 times a week. I have so many blushes, I try to like alternate out, but I always wind up coming back to this one, and I think of it as my first really, like, the same way with the lip gloss, like YSL is high end. I see this as like high end purchase that I made like myself, and I absolutely love it. And then the last 2 things are palettes, and my very first palette is this Sephora one that I still use to this day. It has blushes on one side and lip products on the other side, and I love the colors that come in it, and it's a great palette. My mom bought it for me when I was in New York my senior year of high school, and I love it, and I could never get rid of it. And then the first high-end palette that I bought for myself is the Naked 3 palette. And it just, because I purchased it myself and because I wanted it so badly, it means so much to me. Because, like, I had BH Cosmetics palettes and things like that, but to have the Naked 3 palette, to have a Naked palette that I bought myself, like, means the world to me. And so, having this is just, like, the best. And it's wonderful. So, that's it for my makeup firsts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What were some of your makeup firsts? What was your first, like, high-end lipstick? Or what was your first lipstick? What was your first foundation? You know, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Just leave it down in the comments down below, and I will read them and get back to you guys. If you have any requests for videos, please leave them down in the comments below as well. I would love to really make some videos that you guys would love to see. And I hope to be seeing you guys soon. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you really liked this video, or even sort of liked it, give it a thumbs up. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys!